Hey there, everybody. My name is Angelo. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. You're probably wondering if you've seen me before, where's your facial hair? So, reality, I shaved it. I decided it is way too hot outside. I am working on pavement, on brick, in the middle of lawns and sun, and I am not wearing a face piece anymore. Got rid of the beard. Can I pull it off? Sure. Is it really my look? Probably not. I was kind of just got lazy for a little bit and didn't really take care of it. But on other notes, today I had work and really pushed myself, did some electrical, had a good time, made some money. That always helps. And so, if you're interested in just hearing about my journey, whether that be health, fitness, surgery, recovery, when I talk in surgery recovery, I'm talking about three brain surgeries, last one being in February, sports, anything like that, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out. Hit that notification bell. It's all free, and it also helps you to know when I upload new content. So, with that being said, I really appreciate any interaction. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And really just wanted to get into it. So yeah, today I sweat my ass off basically outside. I drank a boatload of water and lost a ton of water weight, even though I was replenishing what I had because I was just out there for so long. Um, I think with the temperature adjustment, but with the humidity and everything, it felt like 95 degrees. And when you go from working inside in someone's house who has AC all the way out to outside working on bricks, doing lights and stuff like that, it is a big transition and your body does not adjust very fast if you are not used to it. And I'm not used to it. I don't think most people are. So, I'm used to working in the cold, working in the hot, but I'm not used to going to temperature regulated to all the way to non-regulated, if that makes any sense. And so just adapting to that, had some simple work and really more of like a half day ish. Didn't really do a ton. It was got stuck in traffic. It's brutal going out east right now, and it just seems like it's harder and harder to find consistent places that need work to be done. So like I said, I do electrical work, and it's basically been the quietest around this year. This time this year, last year it would have been absolutely packed, and it has been the opposite. So it's quite confusing, and I think a lot of people are adjusting. So I'm just trying to, job search at the same time because if I'm not working, then I'm not getting paid. I do not have guaranteed days. An example being, I have tomorrow off because I am not needed for one of the jobs that is being done. And I am going to have to deal with that. The consequences of me doing the job that I do now mean that I do not work 40 hours a week sometimes. Sometimes I work 25 hours a week. Sometimes I work 40 hours a week. And sometimes I can work up to 60 hours a week. It really depends. Everything has some sort of matter in it, whether it's a service call that can be and like that's like an hour and a half and maybe 2 hours. But if it's an emergency, or we're spending a whole day doing a big project, we'll spend 10 hours working doing physical labor, or even longer sometimes. But that hasn't happened recently. One of the projects that we were working on kind of slowed down in a lot of facets. So I'm kind of having to adapt and find work in other places that need it. So Yeah, definitely an interesting challenge, but also job searching at the same time. As I said, still looking at some stuff that I'm interested in, applying to new things, and just challenging myself because I know I have skills. The hard thing is finding these legitimate job postings and actually truly standing out to a company because they're getting hundreds if not thousands of applications every single day, and it's just very difficult for people to you know see that, oh, this person may have the potential because they have lots of other people that may have the potential. They may have lots of people that have been doing it for a lot longer, and many other things. Ghost jobs are real, data farming is real, and all of those are definitely participants in all of that. But yeah, it's really weird looking at myself in recording with a shaved face because it's been a very long time since I shaved my face. Been what? At least 2.5 weeks, if not 3 weeks, maybe longer. I probably longer. But yeah, I feel like I look better this way. Maybe a 5 o'clock shadow, but not full facial hair. Never did. It's very uncomfortable for me, and I'm surprised it actually went as long as I did. It's not even No Shave November, and I challenge myself to do that basically every single year. That one I think is a little bit different, but I just, it wasn't worth it. It was too hot. I'm playing sports now. That heats me up even faster. And, it gets itchy, it gets scratchy, it gets dirty from working in this environment. It gets sweaty. You're frying. So trying to get as much air on my skin as possible, cool down, even in like controlled environments like I'm in right now. If I had this all on and my face wasn't shaved, I would be dripping. I'd feel a little toasty and will probably wind up taking this off at some point, but my hair is a mess. And that's the next thing. I'm definitely going to be getting a haircut. I think that is necessary. So, you know, um, I know this is a little bit different than what I would usually talk about, but I just wanted to put something out there because it's getting late for me and I have to go to bed, wake up tomorrow, and apply to jobs, try to renew my insurance, I'm pretty sure, and some other fun stuff. So, with that being said, if you have goals that you want to achieve, I want to let you know that I believe in you and your ability to achieve that goal. Do not listen to all of the outside people. Put your blinders up, look ahead, and just keep going. There are plenty of people who have overcome tremendous obstacles to go on to do great things, and you can be one of those people, I should say. And with that being said, I still am fighting my obstacles. I'm taking medication, dealing with doctor's appointments, and so much more. So I'm not gonna, I'm gonna not going to pretend that I'm perfect here. I'm going to keep going, and I'm not going to quit on myself, but I also refuse to quit on you. Hopefully, you refuse to quit on yourself, and maybe refuse to quit on me, and we can hold each other accountable. If that sounds good to you, I really look forward to hearing from you or having you watch more of my videos. I have some other stuff in the works in planning, and I'm excited to put it out there. So stay happy, stay safe, and I will talk to you all very soon.